Power is the lifeblood of your authentic self-agency. And in order to have the transformational rebirth that your soul begs for, you need to redefine your relationship with power. Because without direct access to your own personal power, you'll diminish the transformational results that you're working so hard to attain. The truth is that a lot of people have a distorted relationship with power because we're constantly trained to believe that power is only associated with corruption, abuse, and greed. And all of these things are the antithesis of spiritual growth and higher consciousness. The systems in place know how important power is to your transformational growth and development. And so the systems utilize this programming to disconnect you from your own personal power through having a distorted relationship with it. But if power is the lifeblood of your own self-agency, then it is absolutely necessary to your ability to rise above obstacles and challenges in both your inner and outer world. Why? Because when you give your power away, whether it's unconscious or consciously, you are limiting your ability to make choices that align with your truest values and desires. And what eventually happens is you find yourself living a life very disconnected from a sense of meaningfulness and purpose. So many people in this world can't understand why they don't know what their purpose is in this lifetime. But the reality of it is really quite simple. Power is an incredible fuel source that your soul uses to ignite the enterprise of self-transformation. You actually need a rich inner resource of power in order to take the journey of self-reclamation. Without it, you will undoubtedly fail to recognize your purpose and diminish your hidden talents and strengths that are actually meant for you to utilize to actualize your purpose in this life. But here's the kicker. Your power is sitting in your darkness. It is waiting for you to confront the darkness it resides in so you can master it and then reclaim its use for your highest potential. Currently, your power is a master over you because it resides in the unconscious and subconscious realms of your mind. It hides in your pain, which you've disassociated from through traumatic events in your past. These traumatic events create ruptures in your soul, also called soul fractals. Think of yourself as a puzzle that is completely put together, and with each traumatic event that occurs, puzzle pieces begin to fall away from the whole of you, taking important parts of the picture with it. In fact, what often happens is that the parts that mean the most to you actually fall away first. And so your most important essence becomes left behind, buried in your past. And then people wonder why they lose their sense of passion and purpose for their life. So for instance, I had both major and minor trauma when it came to using my voice. My whole life, I have been deathly scared of public speaking and sharing my true thoughts and beliefs. On a minor traumatic event, my voice was consistently drowned out by my father's booming voice whenever I would contest him. He made sure that my voice was never heard. I learned that my voice didn't matter. And so, with each moment in time, a part of me that valued my truth and ability to speak up for myself ruptured away from the essence of my soul because the consequences were too difficult to confront. On a major traumatic event level, at the age of 5 or 6, I was sexually abused by a distant relative. I was told to keep it a secret. And this affected my entire throat chakra, shutting it down by having to keep secrets and not speak my truth to my parents. The power held in my voice is undoubtedly a huge part of my life's passion and work today. To reclaim it, I had to go back into my own past to heal the wounds associated with my ability to speak up for myself and speak my truth. I had to confront my fear of public speaking, and so I began to put myself in situations that required me to speak in front of others. I created a podcast and a YouTube channel to begin sharing not just my beliefs on spirituality, but also sharing very vulnerably my own healing journeys to support others in theirs. I would take speaking engagement opportunities so that I was forced to speak also in front of people physically. It wasn't easy. The beginning was extremely frightening for me. But through the process, I reclaimed my personal power from my own darkness. I found a hidden joy and purpose behind my voice. And I began to realize that the little girl inside of me loved to hold a microphone. She absolutely lit up when she was able to express herself authentically and unabashedly. So I nurtured this part of me through a lot of inner child healing. And little bit by little bit, I reclaimed different soul fractals that held an immense amount of internal power to fuel my purpose and a higher meaningfulness in my life today. Instead of allowing my pain to have power over my voice, I learned to master the power of my voice. And the truth is, it was absolutely crucial to me gaining self-agency in making very important and critical decisions in my life that were in alignment with my soul's purpose. Without a healthy relationship to power, you will always deny yourself the connection to the lifeblood of your self-agency. You will deny yourself a direct fuel line to the inner resource of power that you need to make the deepest soul transformations for your healing. There will undoubtedly be moments along your journey that will try to break you and even kill you. Without access to the power lying in the darkness of your own shadows, you will find it almost impossible to confront and overcome the challenges and obstacles required by your soul to realign with your greatest destiny. When you shift your relationship and perspective to power, you shift from denial to acceptance of your greatest fuel source for self-transformation and healing. The hardest realization then becomes that in order to reclaim your power, you have to be willing to descend into the darkness of your own shadows held within the unconscious and subconscious realms of your mind. But the payoff is so worth it. When you begin to reignite your own passion and purpose for life and discover the hidden strengths and talents that were always meant for you to fulfill the greatest version of your life.